Hannah Anderson, three-sport athlete, valedictorian. Talk about your high school career.
Well, most of my life has been spent with sports. Like, I've been playing since I could walk, pretty much. And I spent most of my time playing sports and then studying, obviously. So I haven't had a lot of free time. Like, on the weekends in the summer, I'm everywhere. Like, I went to Colorado last year for softball, and I'm just gone all the time.
How do you find the balance after a long practice, on a winter night, and you got to get home and do your studying? How's that happen?
It's hard, but I just stay up late and do it. Or I'll wake up early in the morning and do it because I know it has to be done. And I hate feeling behind on stuff.
Your basketball team won the first sectional title since 2000. How great was that feeling?
That was probably the greatest feeling that I've ever felt. Like, out of all sectional titles, I think that one was the most deserved, kind of, because nobody expected us to win. We were the 2 seed, they were bigger than us, and I don't even think some of us thought that we could beat them, but we did, and that was probably the greatest feeling.
Disappointing end of your softball career, although nobody's feeling sorry for you with all those sectional titles in softball, but it was difficult against Warsaw. Talk about that.
Yeah, it definitely was, because I think most of us thought that we're going to win this game, but obviously we didn't play to our best. We couldn't hit Bree Wagner. She did very good that game, and she had an outstanding hit against us. And getting down in the first inning like that is really hard to get back, and I think it just put us into a little bit of a slump during that game, and we just couldn't get out of it. It was really tough, but...
How can you sum up your athletic career at Caledonia? A lot of sectional titles, a lot of championships. How do you sum it up?
I'm really grateful for everything and all the teammates that I've had and the coaches that have pushed me to be my best, and all the teammates that I've had, like creating great friendships with everybody, and just really grateful for everyone who supported me along the way.
What's next for Hannah Anderson?
I'm going to go to Ithaca and play softball, and I'm going to study physical therapy.
Great job. Morgan Brown, soccer, hockey, baseball, sectional championships in soccer and baseball, #1 seed in hockey. Great year. Talk about it.
Yeah, started off great with soccer. Being back there for the 3rd year in a row was really great. Hockey was a little bittersweet that we won the league, but weren't able to get to that championship game. And baseball was a great season once again, and hope to be back there again next year.
Made the state finals this year in baseball. Last year, state semis. It only seems fitting that one more step would be a state title. What would it take to get a state title next year for baseball?
It'll be a lot of hard work after losing the seniors that we have now. But I think with the younger players that'll become juniors next year, we have the talent to do it, so it'll be good.
Soccer, I mean, obviously you lost Andrew Freeman, and everybody, how are we going to get along without Andrew? He's been around forever. One of the roles that Coach Maxwell says is you're going to have to take on a leadership role next year.
Yep.
Talk about that role.
I've just got to be prepared for it, and we have a lot of other seniors that'll be there next year. And even though we do lose Andrew Freeman, I believe we'll be able to step up and take over his role and be back there again next year.
Hockey, it's going to be kind of a different thing for you next year. Zach's not going to be around.
Yeah.
You guys were kind of a 1A, 1B type of goalies. You're going to be the guy in the net next year. Talk about, maybe not having to play every other game, but every game.
It's definitely exciting to be able to know I'll be in there for the games. We'll have a younger team coming up again, but there's a lot of talent still there, and I think we'll do pretty good.
This summer, what's your plans this summer? I mean, how do you get to the next level this summer? Obviously, you're going to be counted on for all 3 sports again next year. What's your plans this summer?
A lot of training to get ready for it, getting to the weight room, and just getting stronger, faster for next season.
Van Doff, what an excellent career you had. High school 3-sport athlete, obviously one of the top students at Livonia. Talk about your high school experience.
Well, I only walked out with 1 sectional title, I was proud of it, but throughout all the sports I played, it was just all a learning experience, and I enjoyed every moment of it.
That sectional title this year came in basketball. You got to the state quarterfinals. What a great experience with a great group. The leadership that your team had. Talk a little bit about, the basketball leadership that you had this year.
Being the only senior on the team, it was hard, but I kind of stepped into my role easily. Coach Schuster really helped me out with the team and with everything we had to do, and we had a great outcome.
Your soccer career was certainly good. No sectional titles, some league championships, some tough endings. Talk about your soccer career.
Well, that was full of seniors, and it was a lot of fun, but we just didn't have the momentum to carry out a sectional title, but I enjoyed it.
Obviously, lacrosse is your number one sport. You're going on to Loyola University to play collegiately. What's your expectations at Loyola?
It's tough. My sister just graduated there, and I'm really looking forward to a whole different game, basically. But I know it's going to be tough, but I'm mentally and physically, hopefully, ready for it.
Great. Ryan LeGrew, three-sport athlete from Geneseo, obviously all-state football player, basketball, baseball player, all-state selection last year in baseball. Talk about your experience at Geneseo playing three sports.
Well, it's been great. I mean, all the coaches and making friends, they've really come along and helped me. And I've just had a great experience with everyone there. And it's been really fun.
Let's start with football. What a great year you guys had last year. Start off with a big win over Avon. You know, you guys get to the semis last year. You know, lost to a really good Red Jacket team. You know, you're going to play collegiately at Brockport next year. Talk about football.
I mean, football, I always grew up playing it, and it's always been a sport I loved, and just the game's really fun to play.
Basketball season. Obviously, you know, basketball team made the sectional finals this year in basketball. A lot of close games. Talk about your basketball experience.
It's been really fun. I mean, I missed my junior year with injury, and then senior year came around, and you know, it was sectional championship, and you know, that was bittersweet losing that game, but it was a good experience.
Baseball. You know, you made the state finals. As a sophomore, you made the state finals. Lost a heartbreaker last year, 1-0 in the sectional finals. Got back to the state finals again this year. I mean, the question I have is, how tough is it to get to the state finals twice and not come away with a win?
It's really tough. I mean, all the work we put in to get there is just crazy, and just experience being there and all the work we put in is unbelievable.
Graduation's coming soon. I mean, how surreal is it right now that you spent your last day at Geneseo Central on the college? Talk about the future.
I'll be going to Brockport and playing football and studying business, so see how it goes.
Can you sum up your athletic career at Geneseo? How would you sum it up?
I don't know. It's been an awesome ride. Great experience working with all my coaches and all my friends that I've made over the years. Amazing.